Welcome back to another episode where we take a look at some of your favourite wonder kids and we simulate their career. Now, Martin Baturina was suggested to do next by one of my subscribers in the comments on the last video. And if you want to see a baller, drop the name in the comments below and we'll get round to making the video for them. But today, the focus is Martin Baturina, the young Croatian currently playing at Dinamo Zagreb in Croatia. He is an FM cheap beast. What a player he normally is. He's 20 years of age, 11 under 21 caps, 1 under 21 goals, got 16 dribbling, 16 determination. He's already played a fair amount of games for the club as well. 57 games and 9 goals for the club is very, very good, in my opinion, for a very young midfield player. In terms of his information, he's a 2.5-star reputation. He's media friendly. He's ambitious, and he's just described currently as a midfield player. And if you haven't seen one of these videos before, we simulate them 1 year on into the future, 3 years on into the future, 5, 10, and 15 years on to see what kind of career they've had. But I'm going to put out early doors. I'm going to think Martin Baturina is going to have a banging career. 1 year on into the future, and Martin is still at Dinamo Zagreb. 21 years of age, transfer value now up to £25 million. His attributes are improving all the time. In terms of last season, he had a decent season, 4 goals, 4 assists, 1 player of the match in 22 games for the football club. Did he win anything with Dinamo Zagreb? He sure did. He's won the Croatian Super Cup and the Croatian League a couple of times now. I mean, Dinamo are the most dominant team in that league and have been for the last 10-15 years, in my humble opinion. He's improving all the time. In terms of information, he's not played enough games so far. That's what the media are saying. He should be playing a little bit more. Will he move? Will he go and get that first team football somewhere else? He really likes Bruno Petkovic as well. Let's take a look a couple of years on into the future from this point. Still no big money move on the cards for Martin Baturina yet. Hasn't made his debut for Croatia as well. 15 goals and 128 appearances for Dinamo Zagreb, and that transfer value is decreasing all the time now as well, which is a shame to see. He normally goes on for big things, but in terms of his career stats, has he had the seasons that he's played more than what he's used to? He started to play every single game for the club now. Not got the goal and assist return you would expect from him in that kind of division, but still fairly decent stats throughout his career. In terms of what trophies has he won anything more? Yeah, he hasn't actually won anything more than he's already won. So Dinamo Zagreb are not winning the Croatian League, which is a mad thing to see in my humble opinion. You would have thought that they would win something like that. In terms of personal awards, supporters player of the year, but nothing really that great going on. He was appointed the Croatia's under-20 captains, vice captains, and under-21s vice captains recently as well. So again, he's moved out of that phase now. He should be playing for the main side, in my opinion. He's just described as an attacking midfield player. He's very ambitious and media-friendly. 3-star reputation now. Surely, at the 5-year mark, someone's got to come in for Martin Baturina. 5 years on, and we find a 25-year-old Martin Baturina at AC Milan. The big move has finally come for the Croatian talent. He still hasn't played for Croatia at this point, which is unbelievable. I mean, normally, he is one of their key men and always does well for the Croats, but his attributes are improving. He's got 16 technique, 16 determination, good composure, good anticipation, good vision. He's turning into an absolute beast for AC Milan. In terms of his career stats, how much money did he move for? He moved for £29 million and played 7 games last season for the Italian Giants. So not a first team regular by any stretch of the imagination. The potential cost, it could go up to £32 million with a lot of add-ons, as you can see there. He should become a good player for AC Milan. I just know it in my bones he's going to be good for them. He's an elite attacking midfield player, deserves his place in the squad. 3.5-star reputation now, and he is playing for AC Milan. He thinks David Calabria is a very good player. Will he go on to win things with AC Milan? Let's take a look. Has he won anything? He was bought. That's the only thing that's been happening. He hasn't won anything yet with Milan, but I'm sure there will be trophies on the horizon for this young man. Like a lot of players on this football manager, Martin Baturina has gone out to the Middle East. So he had his career at AC Milan. He's now got 15 caps and 7 goals for Croatia at 30 years of age. He's worth up to £101 million. That's how you know he is an elite baller. But his attributes are starting to decline now as he's coming over the hill at 30. I mean, as football manager players, we know we don't like players over 30, but we do sign them at some point. He had a fairly decent career at Milan, as you will see. He's scored a lot of goals for Milan. He's done very well. He played most games for AC Milan and then left on a free transfer to go to Saudi Arabia and has had an absolute banging season in Saudi. 9 assists, 5 Prada matches, 3 goals in 34 games for the football club. Has he won anything? Has he won any competitions? He scored his first international goal against Gibraltar and got his first cap against Austria, but that is the only thing that has happened. He's in Croatia's best 11, which you would expect him to be in as well, but no major competitions for Martin at this point. He's still an elite attacking midfield player, deserves his place in the squad due to his form for country, and he's a 4-star reputation as well. Vladimir Petkovic, former manager, is his favourite manager at the moment, and he's playing with players like Mads Bidstrup out in Saudi Arabia. Where will Martin Baturina finish his career? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and also comment where you think he's going to go. We find Martin Baturina now at the end of his career, and he stayed out in Saudi Arabia for those 5 years. At 35 years of age, he ends his career with 38 caps and 11 goals for the Croatian national side, and earning the most amount of money he has in his career at this moment in time, £105,000 a week out in Saudi. His career stats for the Saudi club are fairly decent, I would say. Played a lot of games, didn't score many goals for them, so didn't really get to the player that he should have been, but he did earn a lot of money, I would assume. In terms of the stuff that he won during his career, he didn't win anything. No major trophies, so pretty much a little bit like a Harry Kane at this moment in time. No major trophies for the young man at this stage, which is a shame because normally, I've had him parts of my teams and won loads of things with him, and he's an absolute beast. So didn't develop in the same way that we all love to see Martin Baturina developing. He's now a veteran attacking midfield player, and he's still got that 4-star reputation as well. And he feels Desiree Doué is one of the best players in the squad. So you can see the Saudis are still signing some top talents, even at this stage in the video. But 15 years on, that's how Martin Baturina develops. Hasn't had the career that I thought he would have at the start of the video, but still a fairly decent one. Still a good baller to pick up if you haven't had him. And if you want another baller to see in this simulation, comment below. And if not, I'll see you on another video.